Seguimos en el Congreso Mundial de Telecomunicaciones, el Mobile World Congress en Barcelona, y nos visita hoy, para empezar el día, Assaf Baciu.
Baciu.
Es vicepresidente y gerente de producto de una empresa que se llama Upstream. Welcome to Telesemana.
Thank you very much.
So tell us what Upstream does, and because probably our audience are not familiar with you. I don't know if you've been in Latin America ever, but if so,
in Latin America a lot.
Tell them what you guys do.
Absolutely. So we provide mobile marketing solutions to mobile operators and brands around the world. We operate in over 30 countries with 30 mobile operators. A lot actually in Latin America, Brazil, Argentina, expanding to other places this year, and part of a big trend of mobile marketing and advertising around the world.
Okay. Since, I don't know if you heard about the mobile operator called Bleak, the MVNO.
Yes, of course.
A few years ago that it kind of crashed.
Yes.
So it seems that since then, from our perspective, mobile advertising and mobile marketing is kind of in a shaky situation. I don't know if you could go against that argument and tell us why mobile marketing and advertising is actually growing and being
Absolutely.
a good source of revenue for operators.
Well, first of all, as you can see here in the conference, mobile advertising is a massive, important trend that everybody talks about. But mobile advertising has certain specific elements that need to be addressed. Mobile is personal, intimate, it has to be relevant, on time, the right message for the right person. This was not done before, and actually only now people start to understand that the only way to do mobile marketing correctly is to address the customer in this special, intimate way that is his mobile device, on his mobile device.
Okay. Now, you said if you go around the show, you will see that everybody's talking about mobile marketing, and you know, last year or a few years ago, everybody talked about mobile TV. We don't see mobile TV anywhere. So sometimes the hype of the event and what's happening in the market is a bit different. I just want to make that point that out. So you said that it seems that now we are understanding that we need to get intimate with the user. Now, many times in the past we have discussed, well, should we have services where the user opts in or doesn't opt in and we just throw spam at them? Se nos ha parado un poco la grabación, luego lo editaremos un poquito para que quede más decoroso. Yo sigo porque pensé que se había parado la cámara. I was telling you that spam and the opt-in. So are users opting in for mobile
absolutely.
Advertising?
Opt-in is very important. Actually, mobile operators also opt in customers to be able to talk to them about relevant things. But spam, on the other hand, is very bad for the industry. Spam actually kills something that is critical to the success of mobile marketing, which is response.
Okay.
If you do not get response from users, the industry is dead. All the money is made on clicks. Today, mobile advertising is a bit more around broadcast, which is not the right way. A recent study by YouGov just showed that users are actually not very happy with just seeing banners, for example, on their mobile phones.
Okay.
Mobile phones need to be some kind of an interaction they wanted to, about something they are willing to listen and to learn about.
Now, we have different ways of delivering advertising. Like you said, banners is one, which is crossed, ruled out. We've heard people saying, okay, we can put just a 10-second voice clip before you can start a conversation, or the end of the SMS, just add the extra text. So you have different mechanisms. Tell us which ones you are seeing being more effective, given the fact that you already have said that banners are not the answer to mobile marketing.
So Upstream again works with many mobile operators around the world. We reach about 500 million customers, and what we've seen across the world is anything that has to do with messaging, with targeted information, actually works well. SMS is actually one of the best mediums to interact with users, but again, it has to be at the right time, about the right offer. You cannot just tell a user, hey, I have shoes for you, when he's in a shopping mall looking for milk. It doesn't make sense. But you can, but an operator, for example, can say, hey, I have a better data plan for you that maybe is cheaper for you. Do you want to get it? And if they do it via this interactive medium, the responses are almost 10 times higher than with banners or other broadcast type of advertising.
Okay. There's another philosophical discussion in the industry, which is, okay, you have to opt in, and there are two kind of trends. One, I give you something for free. For instance, if you allow me to put advertising on your SMS, I'll give you that SMS for free or a cheaper or at a discount. Or I'm going to give you advertising, which actually turns into valuable content to you. So I'm not giving you anything for free, but just information that I think you want.
Yes.
Which of the two, or a combination, so the three scenarios are free, relevant content, or a combination of the two?
We actually prefer the combination of the two. It depends actually on the type of the offer. So if you provide a coupon, for example, that has 40% discount, the coupon in its own is sufficient to drive interactions. If you provide just advertising for relevant, very relevant information, a coupon is one of them, it's fine. But people want an exchange that is valuable for them. They're willing to listen to advertising, but in exchange for something. Even the content that you provide in exchange has to be relevant for them. Somebody may want a weather service or a sports service or a joke of the day, and this service will allow them to be in touch on one hand and get advertising on the other. So we opt for both, actually.
Now, if you had to, because that was the easy answer,
yes,
so I'm going to put you on the spot. Now, two scenarios: free or relevant information. There is no combination.
It depends on actually the place in the world.
No, come on, don't escape the answer.
Well, it's not one answer fits all, because you have in Latin America is actually very appealing to give something for free. Okay. For example, a piece of content, or on net or off net data services or voice minutes.
So free always wins.
Not always.
Not always.
Not always.
Okay.
Not always.
All right.
Not always.
Let's change the turf and go to another issue that I think it's very interesting in the mobile marketing space, which is Google and Apple. They are actually maneuvering, they say, or at least that's what we hear. The buzz is that they are maneuvering to get into the mobile space. How can operators, I'm assuming you're working with operators,
we do,
can protect themselves from these two guys, which seem they are ruling everything they touch? They
absolutely
transform it into gold.
So I don't think they need to protect or not protect. Apple and Google are consumer brands, very powerful. People know them. They do their thing. An operator will not do iAd. iAd is a platform for Apple, works more or less.
More or less.
Operators, well, there are debates around.
You're going to be quoted all over the internet.
That's fine. You should see my previous quotes, actually, if you Google my name. But operators have massive databases, a lot of information, and the ability, if done right, to actually interact on what people do the most with their phone, which is communication. Actually, the phone is a communication device. So if you do it via voice, SMS, USSD, some kind of interaction over the web, and you have the data, and you do it politely, which means targeted, relevant, at the right time, they have a massive opportunity to do something with it. And they try now. They are still experimenting. Do I, for example, ask somebody to opt in and give him a message every day about something? That's too much. Maybe once a week. Maybe in exchange of a free service. Maybe I can actually develop a view of a social network of my users. If users interact more with other users, maybe I can actually address them as a group, which works quite well in certain places in the world today. So I think they have a massive opportunity to do something because they own the medium. It's almost free for them to exchange information with their subscribers.
Right. Now, and final question would be regarding the know-how of the operators in entering this marketing space. And some have said that it's not the technical issues, it's not the Googles or the Apples that are creating an issue for the operator. It's the operator not knowing the agencies, not being able to offer what the agencies require to offer to their clients. So sometimes there is like this miscommunication between operators and agencies and brands to actually reach a consensus on what the operators need to offer, so these guys feel comfortable that their advertising is actually working. So I don't know how that has changed for the past 12 months since we actually discussed this here in Barcelona with some companies.
So for us, it changed in the sense that operators are coming to us to ask what to do. We are experts in media and mobile marketing, and they are willing to listen to our ideas about how to implement it. I think the main opportunity for them is, and our services around that, is how to consolidate all the inventory they have to advertise and do it in the right way. Okay. Advertisers will come if you can tell them, hey, these are the segment of young moms, they said they want to be advertised, maybe do something with Johnson & Johnson. They will say yes if it's relevant. How to consolidate all these impressions? You say top up, SMS, all the communication channels. This is where we can help, and this is what we do.
Okay, so there is that gap is already linked by companies like yourself.
By companies like ourselves, absolutely. We come in and we have a know-how that we consolidate from around the world. What we bring to an operator is aggregate knowledge from all the promotion, marketing, interaction that we've done with over 1 billion users around the world in terms of interactions, and we give them that as immediate knowledge. So it's quite powerful for them.
All right. Well, Assaf, thank you so much for joining us, and
thank you very much.
Hope to talk to you very soon. Hearing that, mobile marketing is actually
has done it.
Exactly, has done it.
Thank you very much.
Nos vemos en un ratito en el siguiente vídeo. Gracias.